Hi, welcome to Nomis Academy. In this video, we are going to consider psychotheorems and we are looking at theorem 3. In this theorem, we are going to state the theorem and prove the theorem. So let's state the theorem. It states that the angle in a semicircle is a right angle. That is 90 degrees. Okay, this is the theorem. It says that the angle in a semicircle is a right angle. So now let's take the diagram to understand the statement. Okay, this is a circle and this point is the center O. Okay, supposing we have a diameter this way, we have a diameter that divides the circle into two equal parts. The diameter divides the circle into two equal parts, and then we have an angle at one of the parts, which is called a semicircle. So we call this point C. So according to the theorem, it says that the angle in this semicircle is a right angle. So now let's take the proof and see if this statement is correct. Now given what is given to us, we are given a circle with diameter AB and a point at any circumference. Okay, so we are given a circle with diameter AB and an angle at a point on the circumference C. Okay, now what we are to prove? We are to prove that angle ACB is equal to 90 degrees, or angle ACB is a right angle. Is a right angle. Okay, construction. As you can see, there is no construction to make, so we just write none. We don't have any construction to make. All right, the next thing is to prove. Let's begin the proof. Okay, we consider the semicircle. Consider the semicircle. Circle with diameter AB and an angle at the points. An angle at point C. Okay, so we know that AOB, that is angle at O, angle AOB is equal to 180 degrees. AOB is 180 degrees. That is straight line angle. straight line angle. Okay, now we also have ACB to be half. Now remember, in Theorem 2, we say that the angle subtended by a chord, in this case, we consider the diameter AB to be the chord. Okay, but mind you, we know the difference between a chord and a diameter. Now this diameter subtends an angle at the center, and the angle is the straight line angle, which is 180 degrees. It also subtends angle at a point on the circumference, which is point C. And remember the theorem that says that angle formed at the center is 2 times bigger than the angle formed at the circumference of the circle. So ACB is 2 times, or yes, we can say, let's say AOB is equal to 2 times of ACB. Okay, let's clean the other side. Is equal to ACB. Now, ACB, let's just divide both sides by 2. So, AOB is equal to 2 multiplied by ACB. Now, divide both sides by 2. Then the ACB is equal to AOB all over 2. Remember, AOB is an angle, okay, a straight line angle, which is 180 degrees. So we substitute 180 degrees all over 2. So therefore, ACB is equal to 90 degrees, which is the right angle. So you can see that the angle in a semicircle is a right angle, that is 90 degrees. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.